Hi everyone, welcome to yet another very compelling episode on the show called Wins and Losses. Today on the show I'm going to be having a very compelling, interesting guest called Chris Omojaide. If you don't know Chris out there, then I don't know. Chris read law in school, but he's more into the business space. He's a serial entrepreneur who now is focusing on the personal developmental space. He's written a book recently called Get Ahead, something that has to do with focusing on how you can move your life ahead. You don't want to miss out on this episode. It has a lot of nuggets that you can pick and apply to your life and see it go boom, right? Hey, remember to always be the best you can be. Chris, welcome on the show.
Thanks,
how you doing, man? We'll do the side for Corona, Abi. We're going to start off the show by you telling us a brief dossier of your life. That's meaning your personal and your professional life.
Yeah.
Let the audience just get to know a bit about you, but very high level. Like I say, you share what you want to share,
That's
and you
fine.
keep the rest to yourself.
That's right. Christopher Eyinomi Omojaide, often referred to as Dean of Value Creation and called the CEO. So I'm a lawyer, a speaker, an entrepreneur, an author, a coach, a mentor, and all of that. But most especially, I am, like I said earlier, on the bridge.
Okay.
I am the one who tries to empower businesses to profitability and energize individuals to productivity.
I like that.
And
I like that.
yes,
I like
that's
that.
all I'm about.
I like that.
And I am married to an amazing queen who, is my support base, my system, my friend,
You're everything. You're everything.
my everything.
All right.
I'm also the father of an amazing champ who probably will rule the world one day.
Amen to that. Amen. I like that. I like that. We're going to start off the show by you telling us a high point in your life. It can be something that happened many years ago. It can be something that happened recently. Something that you got to, a point you got to that you were like, okay, I put in my work and I've gotten the results I want, or I have achieved what I want. So that will represent that as your win. And we can narrow it down to just one so you can share. And remember, you only share what you feel you're very comfortable with. So you want to tell myself and the audience?
Yes, thanks for having me,
that you
Chris.
went
Like I said, my name is Christopher Eyinomi Omojaide. I'm often referred to as the Dean of Value Creation. And like I always stress, I am that bridge between where your mind is and where you should be. It can be two different things. And my major I must confess, must be my ability to have discovered my why, like we both spoken about severally.
Okay.
The author Simon Sinek make the term why really popular. I come from a legal background and I'm also a businessman and entrepreneur, still am, but I found out I got to that certain apex where everything was happening at a decent speed and I just couldn't make sense of it all.
Okay.
And I found out that there was more that was expected of me to give to the world.
Okay.
So one of the ways I was able to do that was my discovery of my why, which is my value proposition to the world. Everybody walking the face of the earth has something to give the world. It could be your voice, it could be your talent, it could be your skills, it could be whatever it is. It could be your writing, it could be your singing, it could be your dancing. We all have something to give the world. And I found out that the discovery of my own why, which is my ability to use my voice as a platform to be able to energize individuals, to be able to escort individuals, to be able to comfort individuals, to be able to liven up their spirits. All those things combined together, that discovery of my why was one of my greatest highs. Like I had the backlash of people who, when I started off years ago, would say, oh, you want to be a motivational speaker now, oh, you want to leave all the business. And I try to make them understand. I use the words of the late Miles Monroe. We are all expected to die empty.
All right.
And even, I'm not trying to get spiritual because I know your audience cuts across various religions. But if you even look at the biblical story of the parable of the talent,
Okay.
you find out that every single one of us is being imbibed, blessed, empowered with so many different multiple skills. So the fact that I later on discovered that I had the ability to touch the world with my voice, through my writings, through everything, was a major high. And that achievement alone, I have not looked back and it kept me going.
Fantastic. Like that. Bringing us back, right? What I got from your what you would call your win is that moment in time, that moment, that epiphany moment where you just realize that, hey, there has to be more to me. I can't just be a wandering generality, and I have to be a meaningful specific. So that discovery, that self-discovery, which is basically the foundation of personal development. I mean, that's a lot. And why I have to just double click on that is that this show is supposed to make people understand that they are unique, that their life has a purpose, their life has meaning. And it's just unfortunate that the environment we find ourselves today, the noise that comes from different areas of our lives has a way of just burying that uniqueness, that call for your life. And I'm happy that you shed some light on it to make us understand that the day you found your why was the day your life turned around.
Yes.
Thank you very much for sharing that. I wanted to, let's take it the other way, the turbulent way, the rainy way, the stormy way. I mean, this show, it has to be real. It has to be good and bad. We can't just all be going, when we know life is really in two opposites, all right?
Yeah.
Do you want to share with the audience that one or two, or I don't know, that loss, that time in your life where there was struggle, and it might be a loss that you decided to park and move on, or a loss that you were able to take control of, to own, and then move on. So do you want to
Yes,
share?
I'm glad you do that. But before I jump into that, I'll just quickly recap on the very last one I said, because why my discovery of my why is very important. It is said that some of the most important days in your life is the day you're born, probably maybe the day you die as well.
Okay.
But the second most important day, I feel to a large extent, would be the day you discover the reason why you were here.
Okay.
So it's very important that people understand that self-discovery can actually be a major why. Now, jump into the other side, which is the deep end, like you like to call it.
Okay.
God help me. I don't have my life jacket on, but I'm sure that I'll survive.
All right.
The major loss that I would look at, that I think I would always remember, would be the loss of relationships.
Okay.
Because we've spoken off camera severally, and I wouldn't be sitting here but for the benefit of relationships.
Okay.
People say they spend money, I say you spend relationships.
Okay.
Relationships are the currency of life. Relationships are what get you where you want to be.
Okay.
And relationships are what would always make things work for you.
All right.
The world will, even if you're spiritual or not, and if you are spiritual, the angels are not going to come down to come and they're going to walk to human beings.
Yeah.
So clearly, everything that we do, nobody lives in isolation.
Okay.
So clearly, you need people to be able to fulfill your dreams, to be able to smash your goals, to be able to knock out a ballpark your dreams and your aspirations. So relationships, and I've lost quite a few. Either out of ignorance, out of immaturity, out of selfishness, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But the day I realized, and I wrote about it in my book, about the importance of relationships, I made it a personal, lifelong determination that I was never going to let, to the best of my ability, knowing that I can't control the activities of others, only mine.
Yeah.
But I will go to bed knowing fully well that I have done well to ensure that the relationship works. So losing a number of relationships in the past that were my fault must be one of my major lows.
Okay.
The second major low, which like you said is extremely very personal, but I don't mind sharing, is the fact about money and debt.
Okay.
So because I have the background of doing loads of business right from school,
all right.
I had a couple of restaurants around. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Felt I was going to take over the world. And we still feel that way. But in course of doing that, you make loads of decisions, many which turn out wrong. And the backlash often is always in form of debt. So I got into a low point of depression in my life where I'm used to having anything I want when I want it, to the point of having to look for the next person to help you out. Okay. It's a depressing part that I never hope for anybody. And in all sincerity, that was a major low.
Okay.
But I was able to pick myself up thanks to support base, thanks to people who will be able to understand, and thanks to research as well, because whatever it is you're going through life, somebody else has traveled that path before you. Okay. And that somebody somewhere has also gone past that path. So what I do for a living, I had an interview with the Nation newspaper a few days ago, and it was the front page of what I said. I said, I study success for a living.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
people
that.
call me up
Studying
as success for a living.
Okay. All right.
It's a day-to-day thing. I must learn a new story, and you pick up all those things. So this person has gone through this low.
Okay.
How did they go through this low? What happened that they got to this low?
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to repeat it yourself.
True.
So I would say those are my two major lows. I mean, quite a lot of others, but the two I can share for the purpose of the show.
Fantastic. Yeah. So what I want to say I got from you is that the bridges that you burnt in the past.
Yes.
I heard you say relationships
Yeah.
are currency for you.
Yeah.
And how due to certain inabilities you lost some, and bearing in mind some of those challenges came from your end and probably some from that end, but a full bucket of everything inside.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to shed a bit of light on. I, in the 9-to-5 space, didn't really understand that the magnanimity of relationships. I was just a performance-driven individual who felt that I was going to be judged on the results. But I happen to be in a space where your relationship with the next manager, your relationship with the boss man was even a lot more important than you going to get the result. And it's a kettle of all that. And I learned the hard way. I burnt my fingers. But and I'm glad that you mentioned that, which is that for you guys out there, if you want to move forward, like I hear people pray, I want money, I want this, I want that. God doesn't give you physical money. God gives you somebody or an idea that you still run through people that will then transpire into you making money. And I'm so happy that you were able to spotlight that. The second thing I got from you was that you said that your management of money, debt, the decisions you made during that period in your life that you said something about you were used to always having your ways, and you just felt like at that point the world, that's the word, invincible, and you learned the hard way. This is something that is also very important, especially in the environment we find ourselves in. If you're one out there today who's doing very well, don't let the whole success and the drive and the ambition cover you, because there will be a dip. No matter, nothing goes constant, right? So I want you to, at the back of your mind, still prepare for when the dip happens. It can come in any form. It can come in health. It can come in relationships, like you mentioned. It can come in any form. But you always have to understand that there will be a dip, and once that dip comes, because you're prepared, it makes it easier for you to move forward to the next high.
Definitely.
You've been awesome on the show.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to say a big thank you. We'll do the shoulder thing. Just before you go, there's something spectacular on the session I like to do. I call it a 60-second sell yourself. I know you just wrote a book. I don't know what that's what you want to do, but anyway, it's your time, and you take the stage and tell us 60 seconds. The clock starts now.
So, my name is Chris Iyomojiade. Like I said, I would implore you, if you want to energize your life or your business, to visit my website on www.chrisomojiade.com. Follow us on all social media platforms, and I can guarantee that website will blow your mind away. Also, I have this amazing book that is called Get Ahead. It's been sold in 12 different countries all across the world. It is called Your Passport for Success.
Fantastic.
I mean, this is the only book in the literary space in Nigeria, in the personal development area, that you get a money back guarantee.
Wow.
So if you buy this book, follow me on social media and say, I bought your book from any platform, I didn't enjoy it, and I'll give you your money back.
All right. So this is guaranteed talk, no BS.
No BS.
He's saying that if you buy the book and you don't get what you wanted to get from the book, he's going to do a return back to you. But I'm sure you're not gonna ask for your money back. Chris, it's been awesome having you on the show, and I want to say a big thank you for making our time to come on board.
My pleasure.
It really truly means the world to me. I just want us to close the show by saying, in my usual fashion, I will see you at the top. Cheers. Thank you.